thoughts that went through my head after I found out that I was accepted to Penn State University in the class of 2013 was, I cannot wait for football games. Whether this is the appropriate reaction to getting into college is not the focus of today, but rather I will be talking about the movement of the student section, a controversial issue proposed after the amazing 3 months of football we were granted in Happy Valley this fall, and how we as a student section should react to this. The new policy suggested will be put into place for the 2011 season. Instead of the student section occupying half of the east sideline and half of the south end zone, the student section will be strictly contained to the south end zone. As the athletic department has moved the student section and shown blatant disregard for what the students would like and what we have deserved, we must decide how we as a student body, who make up the #1 student section in the country, will stand up for our football rights. For anyone who may not know why this may offend some students, the moving of the student section can be summed up pretty easily. Penn State is taking away the good seats previously offered to their students who pay tens of thousands of dollars to come to this university, and they're now selling them for much more than students can pay for them. Now the athletic department needs funds and the students are drawing the short straw. We as students are not powerless. We can help control the path the university takes. The student section seats over 20,000 of us. If we all make a decision to follow one path, we can accomplish our goals. One option that may be taken into consideration is to boycott buying season tickets for the 2011 season, when this plan will go into effect. This is an option that sounds great. The student section will go from being #1 in the country to not existing. As a student section, we'll be showing the athletic department that they can't move us wherever they would like, and that they need us to make Penn State football what it is. When the ESPN camera crew comes to the games and images of an empty stadium fill televisions across America, questions would be asked. Where are the students? Why aren't they there? The athletic department would see the effects of this immediately and would possibly return the student section to normalcy. This seems like a great option, but the idea of the whole student section giving up season tickets does not seem likely. On September 10th, 2011, we face Alabama at home. This game is predicted to be one of the most hyped games for students and Penn State football fans alike. Vice President of Paternoville, John Teasy, said, "My friends and I have been talking about it since the day we got on campus in August of 2008. Simply put, this will be Penn State's biggest home game since Ohio State in 2005 and biggest non-conference home game since Nebraska in 2002. I'd expect it to be a White House game and would not be surprised to see College game day here as well." To think that Penn State students would miss out on a moment like this is simply not plausible. We want Penn State football to triumph. We do not want to crash the whole system. However, our options do not end there. The next option that we as a student body could practice would be buying season tickets, going to the game, sitting there, and doing absolutely nothing. The athletic department would see how much the game day atmosphere relies upon the students and would show them just how important we are and our needs must be met. Penn State markets the White House and White House games actively. If as a student section we decided not to practice this, the desired outcome would not take place. At first glance, this may seem like one step in the right direction, but figuring out how to collect 20,000 people to go to a game and not cheer for an exciting play would be really difficult. Not cheering when a player, who is our fellow classmate, makes a good play on the field is not a way to gain respect from the athletic department either. Also, there are diehard fans out there that will not give up season tickets for a reason, and rightfully so. Penn State football and the athletic department in general have worked hard to have a large, strong, prideful fan base. What is left to do might not be what any activists would like to hear. We can take this replacement in stride and prove that we are still the #1 student section in the country. It doesn't matter if the AD puts us in the more undesirable location. Greg Myford, who is the assistant athletic director, also said the student section will be louder with the seating change due to the design of the stadium. So we may be proving them right and going against what is best for us. But we will be proud knowing we played a part when we are named the best student section in the country again. Although at this point, the best route is to take compliance with the athletic department, if more restrictions and worse seats are forced upon the students, I believe we will have to consider the possibilities previously mentioned and stand up for ourselves. We pay tens of thousands of dollars to come here. We stand out there on football Saturdays in the fall. We promote Penn State. We shouldn't be neglected. Although we as a student section have many options and possibilities we could take due to the power we do hold, to be the best student section in the country, we should still go to the games regardless of where we are sitting and show the school the athletic department, and the country that we make Penn State football game days what they are. When push comes to shove, we won't come to football games at Penn State because we have good seats. We will come to the football games because we love Penn State and we have fun in Beaver Stadium. Now that we have the worst seats, we must still show the nation why we are Penn State.